Good morning everyone. Now we are discussing circulatory system, and circulatory system is needed because it helps in transport of substances from one part of the body to another part in case of human being and other animals. Okay. So now just look at the what are the components of this circulatory system. It is also called as cardiovascular system, and it is a system of internal transport, means transport inside the body. And its main components are the blood, which acts as the fluid connective tissue, and it is actually the main component that help in transport of substances, transport of digested food, transport of excretory waste. These all are circulated with the help of the blood. And the second structure is the heart, that acts as a pumping structure. If the heart will not pump, then the blood cannot be transported to different parts of the body. But this transport of the blood occurs with the help of blood vessels, and these blood vessels are of three types, that is arteries, veins and capillaries. Okay. So now first of all, I am just going to discuss you about the composition of the blood. What is blood? Blood is liquid connective tissue. It is the main component of the circulatory system that help in transport of the substances. Its pH is about 7.4, so it's almost neutral. Okay, it has two components, that is plasma and the blood cells. Blood cells are also called as the formed elements. Okay, so this plasma contribute about 55% by volume. By volume it is 55%, and this plasma is the liquid part of the blood. It contains 90 to 92% of the water. Rest, it contains different type of proteins, and also it contains the digested food and excretory substances, excretory waste. So that's why the plasma is important in transport of digested food, transport of hormones, transport of water soluble vitamins, and also in transport of excretory waste. Okay, now the blood cells, they contribute by volume about 45%, and these blood cells are of three types, that is RBC, WBC and platelets. Now we will discuss about their importance and the structure. Now just look at the structure. The RBC, also called as the erythrocytes, these are biconcave in shape. These RBC, they help in transport of oxygen. About 98% of the oxygen is being transported with the help of RBC. It also helps in transport of carbon dioxide. This oxygen is transported with the help of hemoglobin. With the help of hemoglobin, the oxygen is being transported. For this transport, the RBC do not have any nucleus. It increases its surface area by deficiency of the nucleus. Mature RBC do not have nucleus. Okay. In an adult, it is about 5 to 6 millions per cubic milliliter of the blood. Now the second type of the blood cell is called as WBC or the leukocyte. WBC or leukocyte is called as soldiers of the body because they can kill the microbes, and also they help in the formation of the antibodies. They are nucleated structures. Their nucleus do not have fixed shape. You can just simply find in this structure there are different types of the WBC. Just look at the how the shape of the nucleus is different from each other. So that's why their nucleus shape is not fixed. Okay. Now in this diagram we can find that there are different types of the WBC. So out of this WBC, this neutrophil, this monocyte, both of these are capable to kill the microbe directly. So they are called phagocytic. They are phagocytic in nature. This lymphocyte, it helps in formation of antibody. Antibodies are protective protein which are formed against the microbe, that is antigen. Okay. So in a normal individual, This WBC count is 5,000 to 10,000 per cubic millimeter of the blood. Okay. Now the next one is your platelets. Platelets are also called as the thrombocytes, and they are also enucleated, means इनके पास भी न्यूक्लियस नहीं है. They also do not have nucleus like the RBC. They help in blood clotting. And what is the count? It is about 2.5 to 4 lakhs per cubic millimeter of the blood. All the type of the blood cells, these all are formed in the bone marrow. Okay. Now, next I am discussing you about the different type of the blood vessels. Blood vessels are of 3 different types. That is, first one is the artery, second one is the vein, and third one is the capillary. Capillary, actually here you just look at the capillary. From this diagram, what you find that the capillaries are the smallest type of the blood vessels that can join the artery or arteriole with the venule. Okay, so these capillaries, they join artery with the vein, and these are thinnest type of the blood vessels. Okay, now come to the artery. Artery, in this diagram you can find that the arteries are red in color. Why they are red in color? Because they can carry oxygenated blood. They carry oxygenated blood and they are, but आप इसको ऊपर से नहीं देख सकते. आपको ऊपर से जो अपने हाथ में दिखाई देता है, that is blue colored vessels it is visible. So these blue colored vessels are veins. These are the veins. Why they are blue colored? Because they are rich in carbon dioxide. It means that veins carry deoxygenated blood rich in carbon dioxide, and artery carry oxygenated blood rich in oxygen. Veins are superficially present. ऊपर से ही आपको दिखाई देता है. आप अपने हाथ पर देखिए, आपको दिखाई देगा. But arteries are deep seated. अंदर में होता है, वो आपको दिखाई नहीं देता बाहर से. Clear? Now just look at the structure. In both the cases, you find that they are made up of 3 layers of the wall. 3 layers of the muscles are present over there. But in case of artery, these layers are comparatively thicker. Because ये thick है. Because of that, इसका जो सेंटर का ल्यूमेन है, सेंटर में जो है आपका डायमीटर काफ़ी कम हो जाता है. आप देखिए वेन में, तो वेन का डायमीटर ज़्यादा है और आर्टरी का डायमीटर कम है. क्लियर? And because the artery has less diameter, because of that, the pressure of the blood that flows inside the artery is high. In vein, the blood flows with comparatively less pressure in case of veins. Clear? Next what you find that artery जो है, it carries the oxygenated blood away from the heart. हार्ट जब ब्लड को पंप करता है तब आर्टरी एओर्टा में ब्लड जाता है, ऑक्सीडेटेड ब्लड, और वहाँ से वो जो है आर्टरी के थ्रू आपके बॉडी में आता है. इट मीन्स दैट द आर्टरी कैरी ब्लड फ्रॉम द हार्ट, बट द वेन्स कैरी ब्लड फ्रॉम द बॉडी टू द हार्ट. क्लियर? और यहाँ पर क्या है कि बॉडी के पार्ट से जाना है, लोअर बॉडी पार्ट से भी जाना है, अपर बॉडी पार्ट से भी जाना है. यहाँ पर क्या हो सकता है कि ब्लड का बैकवर्ड फ्लो हो सकता है. आपके पैर से हार्ट में जा रहा है तो हो सकता है कि वापस वो नीचे की तरफ बैकवर्ड फ्लो हो जाए. टू प्रिवेंट द बैकवर्ड फ्लो ऑफ ब्लड, द वेन्स शो द प्रेजेंस ऑफ वॉल्व. ये देखिए, ये वॉल्व है. दिस वॉल्व इज मीन टू प्रिवेंट backward flow of blood from the vein. So this type of valve is absent in the artery because artery में वैसा कुछ भी नहीं है. वो हार्ट से ब्लड को लेकर के आपके पूरे बॉडी पार्ट्स में पहुंचाता है. क्लियर? So now just look the same thing I have just simply shown over here. Here also the same thing. The artery, it carries blood from heart to the rest of the body. It carries oxygenated blood. Blood is carried at high pressure. It has thicker walls. They do not have any valve. Blood speed fast. Vein, it carries blood from rest of the body to the heart, carries deoxygenated blood. blood flows at low pressure, it has valve. Okay, and capillaries connects arteries and vein. It carries both deoxygenated and oxygenated blood. It has only one cell thick wall that help in diffusion. It also do not have any wall. Okay, so next we are coming to the heart. Heart क्या है? Heart is the main pumping organ of the body, the main component of the circulatory system. It is a muscular organ. It is located in the chest cavity in between the lung. आपके upper body part में ये जो है वो between the lung it is present. Clear? और इसका ये slightly towards the left of your chest cavity it is present. It is made up of very special type of muscle, that is cardiac muscle. And you have studied in standard 9 that cardiac muscles have capacity to contract and expand continuously. हमेशा वो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट करता रहता है कार्डियक मसल, और इस कॉन्ट्रैक्शन की वजह से ही हार्ट जो है वो हमेशा कॉन्ट्रैक्ट करता रहता है और ब्लड जो है वो पंप होता रहता है हार्ट के थ्रू. क्लियर? सो दैट्स व्हाई द हार्ट पंप्स ब्लड कंटिन्यूअसली अराउंड द बॉडी. क्लियर? Now next we are just discussing its size is very small. Its size is just like the size of a fist. आपकी मुट्ठी जितनी बड़ी होती है उतना ही बड़ा ये जो है वो हार्ट होता है. Clear? Now just look at the structure of the heart. Just to make you understand, मैंने यहाँ पे बहुत सिंपल सा डायग्राम आपको समझाने के लिए यहाँ पे सामने में रखा हुआ है. आप इसको देखिए पहले. देखिए हार्ट में क्या है. हार्ट में पहले हम इसको 2 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड कर लेते हैं. हार्ट हैज 4 चैम्बर्स. क्लियर? बट फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई एम जस्ट सिंपली डिवाइडिंग यू. द अपर चैम्बर इज कॉल्ड ऑरिकल और एट्रियम, which is written over here RALA, means right atrium, left atrium. Lower part जो bigger होता है that is called ventricle. So lower part is ventricle, upper part is called auricle. But this auricle is again separated from each other with the help of a wall which is called septum. यहाँ देखिए septum लिखा है. This is called, चूंकि ये दो auricle के बीच का है, it is called interauricular septum. Inter means दो के बीच में, इंटरऑरिकुलर दो ऑरिकल के बीच का जो वॉल है उसको कहते हैं इंटरऑरिकुलर सेप्टम. इन द सेम वे इंटरवेंट्रिकुलर सेप्टम, नीचे में भी दो आपका जो है वो सेप्टम है उसको कहते हैं इंटरवेंट्रिकुलर सेप्टम. क्लियर? लेकिन ऐसा नहीं है कि ऑरिकल जो है वो वेंट्रिकल में ओपन नहीं करता. Auricle also opens in the ventricle with the help of a structure called as the valve. That is between right auricle and right ventricle, the valve present is called tricuspid valve. Between left auricle and left ventricle, again a valve is present which is called as bicuspid valve. Okay, or mitral valve. Now here what happens that what is the function of the valve? ये वॉल्व क्या करता है? ये वॉल्व आपके घर के दरवाजे की तरह है. आप अगर धक्का देंगे तो ये एक साइड में खुलता है, चारों साइड नहीं खुलता है ये. क्लियर? वैसे ही ये क्या करता है, ये जो वॉल्व है वो ऑरिकल से ब्लड को आने देता है वेंट्रिकल में. इट अलाउज फॉरवर्ड मूवमेंट ऑफ द ब्लड फ्रॉम ऑरिकल टू ventricle, but it prevents the backward flow of blood from ventricle to auricle. वेंट्रिकल से ब्लड वापस ऑरिकल में नहीं जाता है. वॉल्व प्रिवेंट्स बैकवर्ड फ्लो ऑफ ब्लड फ्रॉम वेंट्रिकल टू ऑरिकल. क्लियर? So in that way 4 chambers we have just studied. Now just look at the other structure. Next what you find, first of all just keep in mind that the wall of auricle is thinner than that of the ventricle. Clear? ऑरिकल और वेंट्रिकल पूरा ही पार्ट आपका जो है कार्डियक मसल से बना है, लेकिन वेंट्रिकल जो है वो कंपैरेटिवली काफ़ी ठीक होता है देन ऑरिकल. क्यों होता है दैट आई विल टेल यू. ओके, अब आप देखिए राइट ऑरिकल जो है, राइट ऑरिकल में आपको दिख रहा है यहाँ पर वेना कावा, सुपीरियर वेना कावा, इंफीरियर वेना कावा. ये वेना कावा क्या है? इट इज़ द वेन. आपने पहले पढ़ा कि वेन्स जो है they carry blood from different parts of the body to the heart. Okay, so the veins that bring deoxygenated blood from upper part of the body. They open in the superior vena cava, and the superior vena cava opens in the right auricle. मीन्स आपके बॉडी के अपर बॉडी पार्ट से जो भी ब्लड आता है वो सुपीरियर वेना कावा के थ्रू आपके राइट ऑरिकल में ओपन होता है, और जो लोअर बॉडी पार्ट से ब्लड आता है डीऑक्सीनेटेड ब्लड, वो ओपन होता है राइट ऑरिकल में विद द हेल्प ऑफ इंफीरियर वेना कावा. Among these two vena cava, the inferior vena cava is larger than the superior vena cava. Clear? Because in the right auricle, the deoxygenated blood from the body comes, so it is called as blood receiving chamber. Okay, right auricle is called as blood receiving chamber. Now, once the blood comes in the right auricle, the right auricle contracts and the blood comes from right auricle to right ventricle. Blood आ गया right ventricle में with the help of tricuspid valve. And now what happens when the right ventricle contracts? Then the deoxygenated blood comes in the lung with the help of this pulmonary artery. ये देखिए यहाँ पे आपका लिखा है pulmonary artery. With the help of pulmonary artery. आप बोलेंगे मैडम यहाँ से डिऑक्सीनेटेड ब्लड जा रहा है, इसको हम लोग आर्टरी क्यों कह रहे हैं? आर्टरी इसलिए कह रहे हैं बिकॉज आर्टरी कैरीज ब्लड अवे फ्रॉम द हार्ट. हार्ट से ये बाहर लेके जा रहा है, इसलिए इसको हमने पल्मोनरी आर्टरी कहा. ये लेके जाता है ब्लड को लंग तक. सो इट इज पल्मोनरी आर्टरी दो इट टेक्स डिऑक्सीनेटेड ब्लड. ओके, नाउ in the lung, pulmonary artery takes deoxygenated blood to the lung. लंग में क्या होता है? Diffusion of gases and blood get oxygenated. Now the oxygen rich blood again comes back in the left auricle. Oxygen rich blood comes again into the left auricle with the help of pulmonary vein. यहाँ पर भी देखिए, यहाँ पर भी वेन लिखा हुआ है, बल्कि वेन क्या करता है? डिऑक्सीनेटेड ब्लड को कैरी करता है टू दी हार्ट. क्लियर? अब चूंकि यहाँ पर ये वेन है, वेन इसलिए कह रहे हैं बिकॉज इट इज कैरिंग ब्लड टू दी हार्ट. दिस वेन इज कैरिंग ब्लड टू दी हार्ट. एक्सेप्शनल है बिकॉज इट इज कैरिंग ऑक्सीनेटेड ब्लड. इन द सेम वे पल्मोनरी आर्टरी इज ऑल्सो एक्सेप्शनल आर्टरी दैट कैरी deoxygenated blood. Okay. So with the help of pulmonary vein, the oxygenated blood comes back into the left auricle, and when the left auricle again contracts, then the oxygenated blood comes in the left ventricle. Now the left ventricle contracts and the pressure is created and the blood passes into the aorta. Aorta is the largest artery. It is the largest artery, and through this aorta further divides into arteries and arterioles, and the oxygenated blood passes to different parts of the body. Clear? But what happens here, what you find, that at the base of this pulmonary vein, that is pulmonary artery, at the base of pulmonary artery and at the base of this aorta, you find the presence of semilunar valve. Semilunar valve is present, and this semilunar valve is meant to prevent blood flowing, means backward flow of the blood. means ये prevent करता है कि वापस से जो blood है वो ventricles में ना आ जाए. Clear? So this is the function of this valves present at the base of pulmonary artery as well as semilunar aorta. Semilunar valve present at the aorta. Now look at this diagram. You will not draw. You will have to draw in your copy this diagram. So this is the diagram. It is here. You just look NCERT book, whatever diagram is given. So that only you will have to do. So here also I am just making it clear. So this is your right auricle. This is your right auricle. This is your left auricle. This is right ventricle, left ventricle. Here what you find in the right auricle, superior vena cava, superior vena cava. These are the inferior vena cava. Inferior vena cava, these two inferior vena cava. Now what you find, that in the left atrium, pulmonary vein. These two pulmonary vein are opening. Okay. From this right ventricle, pulmonary artery arises, and from this left ventricle, this is the aorta. Clear? So in that way, this diagram you will have to draw, and you can just simply find the presence of this tricuspid valve and the bicuspid valve. Okay. So this is the diagram that you have to do. Okay. So now what you find here in this diagram. Now once again you just look that here with this diagram we just got it that in the heart blood comes twice. Blood comes twice. दो बार हार्ट में आता है ब्लड. एक बार आता है राइट ऑरिकल में विद द हेल्प ऑफ वेना कावा, दूसरी बार आता है लेफ्ट ऑरिकल में विद द हेल्प ऑफ पल्मोनरी वेन फ्रॉम द लंग. ओके. लेकिन आपके बॉडी में बस एक बार ही जाता है थ्रू दिस एओटा. क्लियर? सो इन दैट वे व्हाट हैपेंस, there is a complete separation of the blood, राइट साइड एंड लेफ्ट साइड. राइट साइड में आप देखिए डिऑक्सीनेटेड ब्लड है. दिस पार्ट इज टोटली डिऑक्सीनेटेड ब्लड, एंड दिस left side oxygenated blood. So that's why what happens, this is called as double circulation. The type of circulation in which blood comes twice in the heart, once in the right auricle, second time in the left auricle, but passes only once in the body through the aorta, through this aorta, that is called as double circulation. इसका क्या फ़ायदा है कि डबल सर्कुलेशन से आपको दिख रहा है कि बिल्कुल डिऑक्सीनेटेड ब्लड और ऑक्सीनेटेड ब्लड टोटली सेपरेटेड है. इसलिए हमारे बॉडी में जो ब्लड जा रहा है दैट कंटेन मोर अमाउंट ऑफ ऑक्सीजन, और जब लार्ज अमाउंट ऑफ ऑक्सीजन जाएगा तो आपको ज़्यादा अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी यू कैन प्रोड्यूस. क्लियर? And that's why we can spend some of the energy in maintaining our body temperature. So that's why double circulation is very important, because it helps in complete separation of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood, and also it just simply it makes the circulatory system more efficient because more oxygen is being transported. It maintains high blood pressure. It also helps to maintain constant body temperature. Clear? So this is the double circulation that we can get in case of the human being. Okay. So now just look at the same flow chart that I have discussed you. The same diagram you can just find that first of all the deoxygenated blood comes in the right auricle. From here it goes in the right ventricle with the help of tricuspid valve. From right ventricle deoxygenated blood goes to the lung. In the lung, the oxygenation means diffusion of gases occur and the blood get oxygenated. Now the oxygenated blood comes in the left auricle. From left auricle, it goes to the left ventricle with the help of bicuspid valve, and from left ventricle, it passes into the body parts with the help of aorta. Clear? So this is complete separation of the deoxygenated and oxygenated blood. Okay. One more point I just wanted to discuss over here. Now just look here what I told you, that the thickness of the muscles of the ventricle is more than that of the auricle. क्यों? क्योंकि auricle has to only pump the blood to the ventricle. उसको उतना ही प्रेशर जनरेट करना है कि ब्लड जो है वो ऑरिकल से वेंट्रिकल में आ जाए. इसलिए आपका ऑरिकल का वॉल जो है वो वेंट्रिकल से थीन होता है, comparatively thinner होता है. Among the ventricle, the left ventricle has thickest wall. Left ventricle का wall thickest होता है. Why? Because right ventricle को जो blood pass करना है वो pass करना है सिर्फ lung में. Lung is present very close to the heart. Clear? तो उसको उतना प्रेशर जनरेट नहीं करना है. लेकिन जो लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल है it has to develop high pressure so that high pressure blood flow in aorta with high pressure, और ताकि पूरे बॉडी में आपका जो है वो हाई प्रेशर से ब्लड जो है वो ट्रांसफर हो सके. क्लियर? सो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट द लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल हैज थिकेस्ट वॉल. सो नाउ जस्ट look at the structure of the heart of the fish and the amphibia. In case of fish you find that the heart is only two chambered heart. टू चैम्बर्ड हार्ट, इसको हम कहते हैं सिंगल सर्कुलेशन. Here the one single auricle is present. From deoxygenated blood from the auricle passes to the ventricle. Ventricle से भी deoxygenated blood ही जाता है बॉडी में, क्लियर। और उसके बाद क्या है कि वेंट्रिकल से जब आपका डिऑक्सीडेटेड ब्लड जाता है तो वहाँ से ये जो है हार्ट से निकल करके ब्लड जाता है आपके जो है गिल्स में। द ब्लड फ्रॉम द हार्ट पासेस टू द गिल्स। लुक एट द लास्ट वन, नीचे में आप देखिए, यहाँ से आपका जाता है ये गिल्स में, और गिल्स से फिर जाता है, गिल्स में एक्सचेंज ऑफ गैसेस होता है और फिर ये जाता है बॉडी में, क्लियर। तो इस तरीके से आपका जो है वो सिंगल सर्कुलेशन होता है पाइसेस और फिश में। एम्फीबियंस में देखिए यहाँ पर दो ऑरिकल है, फर्स्ट एंड सेकेंड, लेकिन यहाँ पर सिंगल वेंट्रिकल है, क्लियर। तो जब आपका ब्लड जब पास करता है बॉडी में, इट पासेस फ्रॉम वेंट्रिकल थ्रू द ट्रंकस आर्टेरियोसस, दिस इज द स्ट्रक्चर। लेकिन जब वो बॉडी में पास करता है देयर इज अ मिक्सिंग ऑफ द ब्लड, सो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट व्हाट हैपेंस दैट द ब्लड दैट passes in the body it contain less amount of oxygen, because of that amphibians cannot maintain their body temperature। और इसलिए amphibians जो हैं जब टेम्परेचर बढ़ता है या कम होता है दे बिकम अंडरग्राउंड, बिकॉज उनका बॉडी का टेम्परेचर भी घटता और बढ़ता है, क्लियर। सो नेक्स्ट नाउ कम टू द वन मोर, दैट इज द lymph। lymph क्या है? इट इज ऑल्सो ए फ्लूइड कनेक्टिव टिश्यू जस्ट लाइक द ब्लड। इट इज ऑल्सो alkaline, it is alkaline fluid, its pH is more than 7 and it is transparent and colorless। क्यों कलरलेस होता है? बिकॉज इट डू नॉट हैव एनी आरबीसी, इट कॉन्टेन्स डब्ल्यूबीसी, और डब्ल्यूबीसी इसमें प्रेजेंट होने की वजह से इट टेक्स पार्ट इन फॉर्मेशन ऑफ द एंटीबॉडीज, क्लियर। इट हेल्प इन ट्रांसपोर्ट ऑफ लिपिड्स, इट हेल्प इन एब्जॉर्प्शन ऑफ लिपिड, लिपिड का एब्जॉर्प्शन जो है वो लिम्फ के थ्रू ही होता है, क्लियर। देखिए क्या है, इट फ्लोज इन द लिम्फेटिक वेसल्स एंड बाथेस tissues and organs in its protective covering। It acts as a middleman between the blood and the tissue। दोनों के बीच में जो है ये वाटर और आयंस के बैलेंस को मेंटेन करता है, क्लियर। There are no RBC in the lymph and it has a lower protein content than blood। Like blood, it is slightly heavier than water। Okay, so this is all about your circulatory system। Hope you got it properly। Thank you।